Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope we are doing great today. Happy Tuesday. We got 18 matchups on this MLB slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. Become a member, support the channel. Go ahead and sign up with Bro Throw, guys. Building up a nice community inside the app, so I'd love to have you guys be a part of there. And yeah, guys, we'll hop in it here. Huge slate today. One of the bigger slates I've seen this season. 18 matchups, starting with the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Cincinnati Reds. Reds opening up as home favorites at minus 130. The Pirates plus 115 with the over-under at 7. Pitching for the Pirates is Johan Oviedo with an ERA at 3.90. His last start, he pitched 1 inning, gave up 4 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Pitching for the Reds is Luis Sessa with an ERA of 4.97. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Yeah, Pitt beating Cincinnati 6-3 yesterday. Cincinnati on a 3-game losing streak. Pretty ugly matchup here. I'd say a pretty even pitching matchup, and I think I'm going to take a shot with the Pirates, plus 1.5 on the road. I just don't think I'm going to trust the favorite. I thought the Reds had a nice matchup yesterday, but yeah, we're going to take the Pirates plus 1.5 here. Next matchup, we got a game 1 of a doubleheader between the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto opening up as home favorites at minus 160. Tampa Bay plus 135 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Rays is Jeffrey Springs with an ERA of 2.54. His last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 2 strikeouts, coming off back-to-back 0-run games. Pitching for the Blue Jays is Alek Manoah with an ERA of 2.42. His last start, he pitched 8 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Tampa Bay on a 3-game losing streak, losing to Toronto 3-2 yesterday. Toronto 8-2 in their last 10, playing good baseball here. Manoah's only given up 2 runs in his last 3 starts. Both pitchers, playing very well. So definitely going to be a pitching duel here. I think I'm going to take Tampa Bay plus 1.5 on the road in game 1. Got Springs coming off a couple great starts on the mound. Manoah's been solid. The under probably could be a good play, to be honest. And I think I'll take Tampa Bay plus 1.5 in game 1. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Angels versus the Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland opening up as home favorites at minus 135. The Angels plus 115 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Angels is Jose Suarez with an ERA of 3.77. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Pitching for the Guardians is Cody Morris with an ERA of 3.00. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Yeah, Cleveland on a 4-game winning streak, 6-1 in their last 7, beating the Angels 5-4 yesterday. Yeah, Angels 1-4 in their last 5, 0-9 on the road against Cleveland right now. Yeah, playing horrible on the road here against Cleveland. Morris has looked really good in his first 2 starts of this, of his season here. Suarez coming off a 0-run game, but I like Cleveland. Cleveland playing very good. Got that little 4-game win streak, playing great. Angels just struggle on the road here, especially against the Guardians. So we'll take another shot with Guardians at home. Next matchup, we got the Houston Astros versus the Detroit Tigers. Houston opening up as a road favorite at minus 225. Detroit plus 185 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Astros is Hunter Brown with an ERA of 0.00. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Tigers is Drew Hutchinson with an ERA of 4.08. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Houston beating Detroit 7-0 yesterday. They're 4-1 in their last 5. Detroit on coming off back-to-back games of not scoring a run. Houston 9-1. I'm sorry, Houston 9-2 on the road against Detroit, where they've been pretty dominant here. Yeah, I like Hunter Brown on the mound. Had a good first start of his career, and Houston playing good. Give me Astros on the road. Next matchup, we got the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Miami Marlins. Miami opening up as a home favorite at -135. The Phillies +115 with the over-under at 7. Pitching for the Phillies is Bailey Falter with an ERA of 4.02. His last start, he pitched 5 innings. Gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for the Marlins is Sandy Alcantara with an ERA of 2.43. His last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Phillies on a 3-game winning streak coming into this. Did just play Miami, last week, winning 2 out of those 3 matchups. Miami coming off a Rangers win. Yeah, Philly 8-2 against Miami. Sandy's had some rough starts on the night. He's given up 10 runs in his last 3 starts, so he hasn't been as elite as his ERA suggests here. He's been on a rough patch. Falter's actually been the better pitcher in the last 3 matchups here, only allowing 6 runs. I'm going to take a shot with the Phillies +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Baltimore Orioles versus the Washington Nationals. Baltimore opening up as road favorites at -160. The Nationals +135 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for Baltimore is Dean Kramer with an ERA at 3.23. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Pitching for the Nationals is Corey Abbott with an ERA of 4.22. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Yeah, we got Baltimore on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a couple bad losses against against Boston. We got Washington on a 3-game losing streak, 1-5 in their last 6. I'm liking the Orioles on the road here. Kramer been very good on the mound here. Washington 1-5 in their last 6. They're struggling. I'm taking Baltimore on the road here. Next matchup, we got the Chicago Cubs versus the New York Mets. Mets opening up as home favorites at -400. The Cubs +310 with the over-under at 7. Pitching for the Mets is Jacob deGrom with an ERA of 1.66. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Pitching for the Cubs is Adrian Sampson with an ERA of 3.76. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 1 strikeout. Yeah, we got the Cubs beating the Mets yesterday 5-2. Been pretty dominant here. Loving the Mets here. Love deGrom on the mound. deGrom's won his last 3 starts on the mound. He's only given up 2 runs in his last 3 starts. Yeah, deGrom's back, pitching some elite numbers, pitching some great games here. I'm taking the Mets at home, but at +310, you got to take a shot at the Cubs and a round robin or a straight bet. I don't hate it. Even they're +145 at they're +1.5 at +145, so you can't hate that. But yeah, I know the Mets have been kind of unreliable, but with deGrom on the mound, he's been winning too. I'll take Mets at home with a huge pitching advantage. Next matchup, we got the New York Yankees versus the Boston Red Sox. Yankees opening up as road favorites at -175. Boston +145 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Yankees is Garrett Cole with an ERA of 3.20. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 14 strikeouts. Pitching for the Red Sox is Nick Pivetta with an ERA of 4.29. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. We got the Yankees on a 2-game winning streak against Tampa Bay. Boston coming off back-to-back Orioles wins. Yeah, Pavetta, been his last 2 starts, he's only given up 2 runs. He's been actually pretty good. Garrett Cole, has been good too. He's only given up 4. Tough matchup here. Yeah, both teams coming in on a 2-game winning streak. I'm going to take a shot with the Red Sox, plus 1.5 at home. Pretty even pitching matchup for both these pitchers the last few games here. So we'll take Red Sox plus 1.5. Next matchup, we got the Kansas City Royals versus the Minnesota Twins. Twins opening up as home favorites at minus 185. The Royals plus 155 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Royals is Chris Bubik with an ERA of 5.40. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Pitching for the Twins is Joe Ryan with an ERA of 4.05. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Yeah, both pitchers giving up a good bit of runs here, so the over could be a pretty good play here. Royals coming off that Detroit win. Minnesota 2-8 in their last 10 on a 3-game losing streak here. Yeah, both teams not playing the best baseball here. Joe Ryan struggled in his last 2 games on the mound, giving up 9 runs. Not in love with this matchup here, so I'm going to take a shot with the Orioles plus 1.5 in this one. Next matchup, we got the Oakland Athletics versus the Texas Rangers. Rangers opening up as home favorites at minus 155. Oakland plus 130 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for Oakland is Ken Waldachuk with an ERA of 3.60. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Pitching for the Rangers is Cole Reagans with an ERA of 3.80. His last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Oakland coming off a 10-3 win against the White Sox. They're just 2-8 in their last 10. Rangers 3-7 in their last 10, coming off a Miami loss. Yeah, not in love with this matchup here. I think I'm gonna take a shot with Oakland plus 1.5 on the road. Not sure if I trust the Rangers at minus 155. That seems kind of pricey given that it's the Rangers. So we'll take Oakland plus 1.5. Next matchup, we got the Colorado Rockies versus the Chicago White Sox. White Sox opening up as home favorites at minus 190. The Rockies plus 155 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Rockies is Chad Kuhl with an ERA of 5.54. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the White Sox is Michael Kopech with an ERA of 3.78. His last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Rockies 4-1 in their last 5, coming off that Arizona loss. White Sox also 4-1 in their last 5, coming off a bad Oakland loss yesterday or the day before. A tough matchup here. Kuhl's given up 11 runs in his last 3 starts. Kopech's also given up 11 runs in his last 3 starts. So I think the over 8.5 could be a pretty good play here. I'm just not sure I trust the White Sox at minus 190, man. It just seems way too pricey and too expensive for the White Sox. I'm going to take a shot with the Rockies plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Dodgers opening up as road favorites at minus 200. Arizona plus 170 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Dodgers is Clayton Kershaw with an ERA of 2.62. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Pitching for the D-backs is Merrill Kelly with an ERA of 2.94. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Yeah, Dodgers beating Arizona 6-0 yesterday. They're on a 3-game winning streak. Arizona 1-5 in their last 6. They are struggling right now. Merrill Kelly coming off of, giving up 8 runs in his last 3 starts. Kershaw giving up 4, playing good baseball here. And yeah, After what the Dodgers did yesterday, and they got Kershaw on the mound, I'm taking Dodgers on the road. Next matchup, we got the San Diego Padres versus the Seattle Mariners. Mariners opening up as home favorites at -115. The Padres -105 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Padres is Yu Darvish with an ERA of 3.31. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Pitching for the Mariners is Logan Gilbert with an ERA of 3.23. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Padres on a 2-game losing streak, coming off back-to-back Dodgers losses. Seattle coming off on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a couple Atlanta wins here. I'm going to take the home team here. I'm liking the Mariners. 7-3 in their last 10, playing pretty good here. And yeah, it's pretty much a pick'em scenario, so I'll take the home team and the Mariners. Next matchup, we got the Atlanta Braves versus the San Francisco Giants. Braves opening up as road favorites at -160. The Giants +135 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Braves is Kyle Wright with an ERA of 3.23. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 8 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Probably one of his worst starts of the season because his prior 2 matchups, he did not give up a run. Pitching for the Giants is Jacob Junis with an ERA of 3.98. His last start, he pitched 2 innings, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Braves on a 3-game losing streak, losing to the Giants yesterday, 3-2. Giants on a 3-game winning streak here. I don't love with Junis on the mound. He's given up 11 runs in his last 3 starts. Kyle Wright's been great, had a bad start in his last game, but I'm liking Braves to bounce back here, coming off the loss, and I'm going to take the Braves on the road. Alright guys, these next 3 matchups, I do not have any lines for. It looks like 2 of them are double headers, so I have no lines for that. So yeah, got some pitching info here. This matchup, we got game 2. We got Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Reds. Pitching for the Pirates is what I see listed. I don't know how accurate this is. Really don't have much info on both of these pitchers here. Pitching for the Pirates potentially is Luis Leandro Ortiz. Yeah, he doesn't even have an ERA. He'd be making his first start if this is correct. And then pitching for the Reds is Raynel Espinal with an ERA of 9.00. His last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 0 strikeouts. Yeah, I mean, not in love with this game 2 here. I think game 1's definitely the game to bet on. Yeah, just looking at this, man, I just do not trust it. I would stay away from this matchup. Maybe if there's a line, when the line comes out, we'll see what happens. I don't love Espinal on the mound for the Reds. I don't love the rookie pitcher getting the start for the Pirates, if that is correct. Man, my advice, stay away from this matchup. There's just so many red flags and question marks here, but with no lines, this game will just be a question mark for me. And the next matchup, we got Tampa Bay Rays versus Toronto. Guys, I cannot find any info on this game 2 between the Rays and the Blue Jays. I can't find any pitching info, no lines, nothing. Maybe this game won't happen. I have no idea, but there is absolutely zero info out. So I can't even really cover this game 2 between the Rays and the Blue Jays. So when that line comes out, maybe someone in the chat can post it, and we'll go from there. But yeah, no info on that matchup. And then the last matchup, we have the Brewers and the Cardinals. We do have some pitching info. Pitching for the Brewers is Matt Bush with an ERA of 3.23. His last start, he pitched 1 inning, gave up 0 runs, had 1 strikeout. Coming off 3 games in a row of not giving up a run. But he's only pitched 1 inning in those games, though, so he's not really pitching much at all. Pitching for the Cardinals is Jordan Montgomery with an ERA of 3.08. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Brewers 4-1 in their last 5, coming off back-to-back Reds wins. St. Louis also 4-2 in their last 6, coming off a couple Pirates wins. We'll see what the line ends up being here. I'm probably going to take the underdog in this matchup, whoever it is. That's where I would lean. I don't know who's going to be the underdog. So whenever that line comes out, we'll make adjustments on this game. And yeah, without the lines, can't make any predictions here. So whenever that comes out, we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Tuesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Wednesday. Have a good one.